All righty, good people. All righty, all righty. So look, here's the deal. Okay, here's the deal. I've been thinking, and as of late, I realized that the representation for African American women or black women in collegiate sports that have podcast platforms is very minimal. Okay, I've seen the research, I've seen the studies, even with the representation for black women as a whole in podcasting, the numbers are so small, and I don't like it. A good handful of my clients I've helped start podcasts actually have been what? Black women. And I've seen and I've realized that black women have so much to say. Black women are so accomplished, but oftentimes we don't get to see their accomplishments on full display, or we don't get to hear their voices and their stories and the different things that resonate with them, and even them furthering the missions and the purposes that they have at this level are utilizing this platform of podcasting and media. So this is what I'm gonna do, okay? I'm about to show you all right now, I'm about to start building out this survey because I want you to send this to any black student athlete that you know that is a young lady. And if you feel that she's had an interest in starting a podcast, send it to her, okay? Send it to her. They can play any sport. Doesn't matter what sport, but I want to get as many black female student athletes as possible to participate in this survey, because it's not just going to be a survey. After they fill out the survey, then I'm going to get everybody together, and then I'm going to teach them how they can start their podcast platform, how they can benefit from it, and ultimately how they can be able to grow and be able to leverage this media while they're competing at the collegiate level. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. I'm gonna just show y'all a little bit about what I'm doing. So this is a platform called Go High Level. And I am now gonna go to sites, and I'm gonna show y'all, then I'm gonna go to surveys, because I'm going to begin to build out a survey, right? So builder right there, boom, and then create new. So I'm gonna build out a survey because I need some information from you, right? The female student athlete. I need some information from you. So first and foremost, what am I gonna need? I'm gonna need your full name. Okay, I'm gonna need your full name. And then after you submit, then the next thing I'm gonna need from you is we'll just go ahead and be able to get into it, right? Are you currently a student athlete? So this is gonna be a single checkbox. It's gonna be checkbox version. So we'll go right here and add this question. Are you currently a student athlete? Question mark. Then they'll be able to say yes. Right here, they'll be able to say yes, or they'll be able to say no. And once again, y'all, the reason why I am doing this is because I want to see the representation of black female collegiate athletes. And the reason why I want to see more of their representation is because you all are phenomenal. You all have a lot to say. Y'all have other passions, other desires, other goals, other dreams outside of being a collegiate athlete. So I want to know about those things, and I want to help you further push that out to the masses. Okay, great. Are you currently a student athlete? Great. Boom, got that. Next slide. We're going to have a drop down, multi drop down. And this one is going to say, what sport do you play? And keep in mind, y'all, okay, as I'm filling this out, as I'm doing this right now, one thing I do want you to know is that I don't know everything. I might miss some sports. I might miss some questions. I might miss certain things, different places. But if you're like, John, I'm listening to you. I want to be a part of this survey. I want to be potentially a part of this cohort. Then send a DM to Speak Your Success Media. That's on Instagram, okay? To Speak Your Success Media. Send a DM and say podcast cohort. Because keep in mind, this is not something I'm charging for. I have no desire to charge for this. I've never had the desire to charge student athletes. So just know that. What sport do you play? Okay, question mark. Okay, so of course we got basketball. We got basketball. We got volleyball. We got, we'll go soccer. What else? Basketball, volleyball, soccer. Basketball, volleyball, soccer. We could do lacrosse. We can do hockey. Okay. We can do track. I'll just put track and field here. Okay, we got track and field. We got hockey. We got volleyball. We got soccer. Hockey, already got that. Basketball, volleyball, soccer, lacrosse, softball. Shout out to the softball players. We got tennis. Yep. And we got lacrosse. Already got that. Rowing is what I want to put on there. Shout out to Robert Morris rowing team. Shout out to all the rowing teams out there. And those of you who may just be joining us right now, I'm creating this survey that I'm going to send out this is a survey I'm going to create, and then, you all have the opportunity to send it out to people, as will I, but this is going to be for Black female student athletes who have some form of interest in starting a podcast. I'm going to save it right here just so I don't lose none of this that I filled out so far. And then what's the other one we want to do? Okay, I still want to know a little bit more information about you. So I'm going to want to know, I already asked, what sport do you play? Didn't ask what level. This would be good to know, right? What level, okay? So made a copy of that. So the question here will be, what level do you currently compete at? Okay, so this can be high school. So this survey is going to be open from high schoolers, so going as low as junior year in high school to going all the way up to graduate students in college. So high school, come on, man, there we go. Junior college, high school, junior college, NAIA, gotta love it, shout out to them. NCAA D1. And y'all, we're not discriminating, okay? We're not discriminating. If you want to be a part of this cohort, I want you to be a part of this cohort. You understand me? I'm not discriminating because I was a junior college, I was a Division III junior college student athlete, okay? Division III junior college, all right? And then after that, then I went and played Division III. I was NCAA Division III student athlete. So we're not discriminating here. So just know that, okay? So this is the information I need thus far. So yeah, high school, college, what sport do you play? Got that. They need to know, what is your class year? Yep. What is your class year? And some of y'all might be like, John, this is a lot of information. Why do I need this? What is your class year? I'm going to be, through the process of doing this, I'm going to be collecting a lot of data, a lot of feedback, surveys, information, because I want to be able to create something that will be able to help a lot of other people, right? So not just you, but other people as well, 10th, 11th, 12th. So by going through this process, you all are going to help me see and uncover some information and some things that I never considered before. And this will be actually my second time doing this, all right? Because I actually did this before in 2020, and I had a group of about 8 collegiate athletes that were rocking with me, and the majority of them were Division I collegiate athletes. And then we also had a graduate assistant coach that was with us through the process. And, you know, after going through that process, y'all, I learned so much from them as well. So I plan on learning some from you all also. Okay, so once again, if this is something that you're interested in, if you are a African-American female student athlete, then I want you to fill out the survey. And if you're a black female student athlete who has interest in starting a podcast, you can be a junior in high school all the way up to being a graduate student in college. Okay, as you can see, I'm adding that right here, right now, graduate student. And I want this to be open. So, you know, you can get this information. You can get this information, okay? Because this is something that I stand by, I believe in. I've seen what podcasting has done for me. I see what podcasting has done for my clients like Ed Jones, and he is killing it right now. He is currently in planning for his, he's currently in planning for the, he's currently in planning for his 3rd or 4th player development conference, right? Oh, let me ask this. No. We'll go here. Yes, this will be a drop down. And he was able to do that, as well as host 3 cohorts, I believe, that he's had, to where he has worked with multiple people who want to be in the space in terms of working in collegiate athletics, specifically player development, okay? So he started his podcast about 3 years ago, and now every so often he'll be like, John, bro, I just want to tell you, thank you, bro, I appreciate you. I'm like, Ed, you good? He like, John, nah, you really helped me, and you believed in me to help get me to, you know, I contributed, right? I can't take all the credit. I taught Ed how to start podcasting, and then I coached him up a little bit more around like what his questions were during those times, right? Before he started his first conference, he was like, John, I'm thinking about doing this player development conference. I'm still thinking through how I want to do it. I said, bro, do it on Zoom and just create a Zoom link and then sell tickets to people, okay? And he was like, bet, let's get it going. Then my man made over 5 figures for his first player development conference. So, yeah, man, when you put in the work, you get things done, then you begin to realize, like, what's possible for you. Okay, so I'm gonna take a quick break. But yeah, I just wanted to show you, and whoever this is chiming in with me, rocking with me right now, go ahead, drop something in the comments so I can shout you out. But yeah, if you are interested, you're a female, you're black, you're a current student athlete, either a junior in high school all the way up to graduate school, send me over a DM at Speaker Success Media. I'll go ahead and share the link with you so that you can become an individual who can potentially be a part of this cohort, right? Be a part of this cohort. So we got that initial information. And as y'all see, I got my little questions right here. I listen to podcasts by current athletes. Where you listen to podcasts? Okay. Yeah. See, you always want to be prepped and ready. What are your current student athlete? Yep, we got that. What sports do you play? Yep. What level do you compete at? Yep. Class year, race. Got it. I feel that minority voices like me are minority voices like me are underrepresented in sports media. I have a story. How often do you listen to podcasting? Boy wanted to co-host the podcast. What are your interests? Yep. What I need right here. Okay, yep, let's get it. All right, so now I'm gonna add a little bit more detail. Okay, we're gonna go Likert scale on these. We're gonna go right here. Go over, yeah, radio. Right here. Okay. Yep. I. Come on, man. I feel minority voices, minority athlete voices. I feel minority athletes like me are underrepresented sports media. One to five, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. Rate 5 equaling strong and 1 equal. If 5 is strong, then 1 would be weak or less. Oh man, help me, Jesus. But I'm gonna put a pause right here, and we're just gonna wrap. But hit the link just down below, Instagram.com/Speaker Success Media, and comment podcast cohort if you would like to be considered. If you're a black, female, current student athlete, you can be in high school, you can be a junior high school, senior high school, or in college all the way up to graduate, okay? And I'm putting this program together once again because I do not like the percentage of representation that I'm seeing with black voices in sports media. There are some, like, your Jamil Hills and your Monica McNutts, and there's Carrie Champion, but there's so many more. Now there's, the new up-and-coming generation. There's Angel Reese, and, outside of Angel Reese, and we got Miss Deja out of Duncanville, and she went to Duncanville, then went to UNC, and all these different places. So there's great opportunity now. The time is now, and ultimately, let's capitalize on it. Like I said, this cohort will be of no cost to you. I just need you to fill out the survey, and then from there, we'll look at your information, and we'll see if you're a good fit. And then from there, welcome you in. All right, I'm Jonathan Jones, your podcast mentor. Talk soon. Peace. God bless.